Hello there, old friends. Pull up a chair. The tea is hot and the truth is warmer. I've watched marriage for nearly a century. Weddings with trembling hands, arguments over the thermostat, long silences that said more than any poem. And there is a quiet confession many women whisper in their 70s. I love my husband. Some days I just don't like him. It sounds harsh, but it's usually not about one big sin. It's about small stones in the shoe, mile after mile. First truth, the invisible weight. In most families, someone carried the birthdays, the thank you notes, the doctor's forms, the lunch for tomorrow, and the feelings no one else could name. Often it was the wife. She was the calm in the storm and the list in the drawer. That kind of caring is noble. It is also exhausting. After 40 or 50 years, the shoulders ache. If no one says, I see what you've carried, affection sours into a quiet dislike. Not hatred, just the feeling of being taken for granted. Like a lamp that's always on until it burns out. Second truth, conversation fades. When we were young, we could talk all night about nothing. Later, talk shrinks to errands, bills, pills, the porch light. Important, yes, but not the kind of words that feed a heart. When a wife speaks and gets a grunt from behind a screen, she feels invisible. People don't stop talking because they stop loving. They stop talking, and then the loving forgets how to breathe. I've seen that more times than I can count, and I still can't get used to the silence. Third truth, health changes the map. Aches arrive like uninvited cousins. Energy goes missing. Memory plays tricks. One becomes a caregiver, the other a patient, and the marriage that once danced now limps. Caregiving is love in work clothes, but it scrapes the patience thin. Resentment doesn't shout, it settles. It says, I miss who we were, and then it goes to make the pills for tomorrow. Fourth truth, retirement rewrites the rules. Two people in one house all day will notice how the other chews. Too much togetherness turns small habits into large irritations. The old routines no longer fit. I cooked for 50 years, she thinks, and you're still asking what's for dinner? What was partnership starts to feel like management. I've learned this. When the job ends, the negotiations begin. Fifth truth, invisibility hurts the most. A woman who gave her time, her sleep, her youth, and her steady hands longs to hear simple words. Thank you. I see you. I appreciate you. Not diamonds, not grand gestures, just honest kindness. Without it, the heart gets stiff. Like a garden left untended, weeds of resentment will find their way in, one small root at a time. Let me tell you a little story. Mary and Tom were married 50 years. Tom is a decent man. He worked hard. He was faithful. But Mary carried the lists, the meals, the calls, the holidays, the moods no one else could name. In their 70s, Tom sits in his chair and asks, What's for dinner? Mary looks at the kitchen the way a marathoner sees the last hill and thinks, I don't want to carry it all anymore. That is how dislike begins. Not with a slam door, but with one more heavy sigh. Now, before we wander further, a small favor. If this is ringing any quiet bells in your heart, tap that subscribe button. It helps more folks our age find a friendly light on the path. All right, kettle back on. Here's the larger picture. These troubles don't arrive alone. They stack. The heavy load makes talking feel risky. The silence makes the aches feel lonelier. Retirement magnifies what illness exposes, and the sense of being unseen colors everything. Socks on the floor are no longer socks. They are symbols. He doesn't notice. The television isn't just noise. It is the measure of how much conversation has vanished. It's a ripple effect. One small hurt touches the next, and the water keeps moving. But ripples can run the other way. A hand on the shoulder. Thank you for the soup. I love how you remember things I forget. A note on the fridge. A short walk together. Laughter at your own stubbornness. None of this is dramatic. All of it is medicine. Love does not vanish with age. It just speaks more quietly and expects you to lean in. So what helps in plain words? Name the weight. I've been carrying this for a long time. Share the map. Here's what I need help with on Tuesdays. Make talk easy again. 10 minutes after dinner with the phones asleep. One honest compliment a day. Learn new roles without shame. If you never cooked, crack the eggs anyway. If you never did the bills, sit down with a pencil and a patient spouse. And praise effort, not perfection. No one likes a new job with a constant critic. If you're the one who has been cared for, try this. Pick one thing you truly can do and do it daily. Fold the dish towels. Water the plants. Call the grandkids first. Then say, "Thank you for carrying us when I couldn't." Those words weigh nothing and do miracles. If you're the caregiver, promise yourself one small kindness every day. A warm bath, a phone call with a friend, a short nap without guilt. Caregivers need care or they vanish and then everybody loses. Let me end where I began. Dislike in old age is not proof that love failed. It's proof that love needs air and light. Burdens shared, words spoken, gratitude given. After 80, I learned the best advice is simple and repeatable. Speak kindly every day. Ask for help before you're angry. Notice each other on purpose. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this felt like a hand to hold, subscribe so we can keep walking together. And if you want to go deeper into these ideas, the daily habits, the repair rituals, the small phrases that heal, watch the longer companion video waiting for you on the channel. The kettle will be hot when you arrive.